How's it going, everyone? My name's JJ Star and welcome back to another Pokémon Journeys episode review. Like I said, we're continuing on with the Masters 8 tournament. I just want to say thank you so much for the support of the last episode. I think we're almost on about 100 views, which is very, very good for the first episode coming back. So thank you all so much for that. But this week, we've got an exciting episode. We've got Lance versus Diantha. And I'll tell you what, bit of a surprising battle, but we'll get into that in the review. So this week's episode opened up with a little recap of the Leon versus Alan fight. Not sure why they showed a recap. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it by this point. I feel like it just took about 2 minutes off the episode and we didn't really need to see a recap because we've all seen the episode. But anyway, after the recap, we saw Lance and Diantha come out onto the battlefield. Lance did a little bit of a speech saying that he's representing Kanto and he's representing Johto. And during his speech, we get to see some very, very familiar characters we haven't seen in years. And I'm talking we haven't seen in over a decade, over 10 years. It's been ages. We first get to see Richie. I mean, Richie battled Ash in the Indigo League, the very first season of Pokemon. Ash and Richie going against each other. And it was very, very good to see that he's still got Sparky, his little Pikachu. And they're there watching this tournament. I want to see if Richie's going to be watching Ash battle and if he's going to have a smile or say some words. Like I keep saying, it's really good we're getting all these recurring characters coming back, but I'd like them to say some words so they're actually properly returning, not just a picture on the screen. Anyway, Lance then talks to the Johto people, and we get to see 3 more people we haven't seen in a long time. We see Vincent, or Jackson, Jimmy, and Marina. I mean, we last saw these guys in Pokemon Chronicles. Pokemon Chronicles is a little spin-off of the main show. It doesn't follow Ash, but it follows Jimmy, who is basically Gold from Pokemon Gold and Silver. But the reason I say Vincent/Jackson is because he's called Vincent in Pokemon Chronicles, but he's also called Jackson in the main Pokemon anime. And actually, Ash has beaten Jackson, has battled Jackson, I believe, in the Johto League. I want to say in the Silver Conference. I remember him having a Meganium, and that's what I really remember about him. But very nice to see the return of them 3 characters. And of course, with Lance doing his speech, Diantha has to do a speech as well. And she reaches out to the Kalos fans she has, and we get to see Tierno, Sawyer, Shauna, and Trevor. And again, very, very, very happy to see these. We haven't seen these since X and Y and Z. But anyway, moving on to the battle, we get to see Lance bringing out his Dragonite and Diantha bringing out her Aurorus. And throughout this entire battle, Dragonite just attacked, and he went off with Hyper Beam, Body Slam, more Hyper Beams, more Body Slams. While Diantha played it a little more cool. She didn't just go on attack, she went in defensive mode, with Aurorus just using Light Screen and just defending everything pretty much. And I'll tell you what, the only time Aurorus goes for an attack, it gets defeated by Dragonite. And I'll tell you what, it was pretty funny, because it was fine up to all the defensive, went for the attack, and then just beat. Yep. Sorry, Aurorus, but hey, at least you tried. You were never going to beat Dragonite. I mean, if you've ever battled Lance in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you'll know what his Dragonites are like. Diantha's next Pokemon to take to the field is Gourgeist, while Lance brings his Dragonite back and sends out his shiny red Gyarados. And one thing I really liked about the Gourgeist is that Team Rocket remembered that Jessie used to have a Gourgeist, and Team Rocket automatically went from, no, we want Diantha to lose, we don't like her, to, yes, Gourgeist, come on, you can beat Dragonite, come on Diantha, you need to win. And it was just very nice to see that Jessie remembered having a Gourgeist and was friends with it and battled with it and loved it, and yeah, it was just really nice to see. But this Diantha is sneaky because it tells Gourgeist to change Gyarados into a Ghost type, which means all of Gourgeist's news will be super effective. And I'll tell you what, it was pretty good animation. I've never seen, I don't know what they called it. They called it Halloween. I don't know if it has an English name. But I'll tell you what, I've never seen that move. And it seemed to look pretty good, and it seems to surprise a lot of people in the audience. But just like the Aurorus, Gourgeist plays it safe and pretty much easily beats Gyarados. With Lance have lost that little battle, he then sends out Hydreigon. I tell you what, Hydreigon obviously is a very, very, very dangerous Pokemon. I mean, I would not like to go against it, so good luck to Diantha going against the Hydreigon. But Diantha has her ace Pokemon, her secret weapon, and that is Gardevoir. Straight off the bat, Diantha Mega Evolves Gardevoir. The animation for the Mega Evolution, I'll tell you what, it was pretty good. It was very nice to see. I think it was better than the Alan and Charizard evolution. But they have a little bit of a tussle, exchange some moves, but Gardevoir pretty much beats Hydreigon with one simple move, and that is Moonblast. I know it's very powerful, it's Fairy type, going against Hydreigon, a Dragon type, so it's pretty much 4 times super effective. And yeah, Hydreigon gets knocked out, which means Lance is forced to bring out his last Pokemon, Dragonite. Now you got to remember, Dragonite has already battled in that first one against Aurora, so it is already a little bit weak. But nevertheless, Lance has a secret weapon, and that is Dynamax. He Dynamaxes his Dragonite, they exchange some moves, the Dynamax wears off, and Mega Gardevoir pretty much beats Dragonite by jumping over a Hyper Beam and firing a Mood Blast at its face. But for a second, I did think that Dragonite was going to survive it. It stood up, and I was like, how has it just survived this move? But of course, it does what Pokemon like to do. The Pokemon stands back up, they stay there for a couple of seconds, and then just fall down. And with Dragonite getting knocked out, it means that Diantha wins, and it's going to be going on to the semi-finals, which means we're going to get to see Leon versus Diantha. That's going to be very exciting. I mean, Leon is probably going to win that, let's be honest. But anyway, as Diantha's heading out of the battlefield into the tunnels, we see Team Rocket doing an interview, and I tell you what's funny, because Jessie went off on her saying, why do you let Go Guys lose? Come on, you should have won. You should have made us all proud. And it was just funny to see Diantha's reaction. Ash then heads towards where all the competitors are, sees Iris, wishes her luck. We then get to see Cynthia and Iris head onto the battlefield, send out their Pokemon, and it was very nice to see Iris send out her Excadrill. I mean, we haven't seen Excadrill in a long time, I think since Black and White, so it's been a very long time, and it's just very nice to see that. But anyway, that is where the episode ends, on another cliffhanger for next time, where we'll see Iris taking on Cynthia, and let's be honest, Cynthia is going to win. I don't think Iris will stand much of a chance. So what are my thoughts on today's episode? I mean, it was a good episode. I didn't think it was a perfect episode. I thought the battle was very much someone's going to attack and the other one's going to defend. And then they're going to attack again and they're going to defend again. And then they're going to attack again and then they're going to defend again. And I felt that's what's happened throughout it. Lance was obviously just attack, while Diantha was strategy. All right, let's defend, wait for an opening, and then attack. I would have just liked to see a bit more of exchanging moves, actually Pokemon getting into a proper battle and not just attacking each other from afar. I did like to see the return of some characters, including Richie, Tierno, Sawyer, Trevor, Shauna, Jackson, Jimmy, Marine. It was very nice to see them again. Would have liked them to do some talking, not just be a picture. I would have liked to see a bit more from Mega Gardevoir, but maybe a bit of a longer battle, not just, oh, well, I'm down to my last Pokemon, I better send it out so I can win this. And that goes with Lance's shiny red Gyarados. Again, it felt like it was in there for about 2 minutes and then it was taken out the battle, didn't really do anything. I think he got one move off and that was about it. I would have liked to see a bit more of that. The animation, there wasn't really anything that really stood out. I mean, I thought the Mega Evolution of Gardevoir was pretty good, but other than that, there was nothing really that caught my eye. But yeah, with that out of the way, I think the rating I would give this episode, I'm stuck between a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. I might have to give it a 7.5 out of 10 because it was an enjoyable episode. I would very much want to watch this again. It wasn't a terrible episode. It wasn't a super fantastic best episode ever though. But it's part of the Masters 8 tournament with a recommendation to definitely watch it because I feel like these battles are only going to get better and better and better as we progress. But there we go, I think that's where I'm going to end this episode off. Thank you so much for watching again. Thank you so much for the support on the last episode. Here's to another episode and I'll catch you next week. This time it's actually going to be next week. The Pokemon is not going to have a 3-week break. It is going to be next week. And we'll cover Iris versus Cynthia. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.